We haven't done it in months. Untied our intern Seth or his roommate Dave. Here they are. Frankly, they may be a liability at this point. But also, I speak of the one truly insightful, informative segment called Ask a Bee, Huckabee. That's when our guests, fans, and now robots ask Governor Huckabee whatever they please. You know what? We're going to go to the first one. Usually the most intelligent questions come from the red-eye robots. Take it away.
Hello, Governor. I love your show. It reminds me of my childhood when my parents forced me to watch Hee-Haw. Anyway, will you answer once and for all, are you running for president or not? The robots are very much behind you.
Well, you know, I'm glad to know the robots are behind me because so far, they're the only ones who are. And unless someone else other than robots, machines who can't vote, would show up, I'll just have to kind of keep the option open but not make any announcements. So, by the way, I will tell you this. If I were to ever make any substantive announcement of any consequence whatsoever, the last place on God's earth I would make it is here on this show. Just trying to be honest here.
Yeah. That warms my heart.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that means Sarah Palin's an extremist.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Next one, robot, please.
Hi, Governor. Great to see you again. My wife and I had a great time at your cookout. Who knew cats tasted so good? Anyway, why are Republicans so locked in on social conservatism when fiscal conservatism with social liberty is the best message?
Well, I don't think the two are in conflict. In fact, there is a cost of the social policies. For example, we spend $300 billion a year in America on what could really be called the dad deficit. The fact that a lot of fathers aren't taking care of their own children, they end up on government assistance. If you start multiplying the cost of the absentee father, the fact that a lot of kids are being raised by single moms who have to depend upon government services, and then all the things that happen, including a 75% increase of drugs and juvenile delinquency, we're talking $300 billion a year. So when people say, don't want to hear this social stuff, I want to talk about the economy, but got to tell you, there is a direct consequence of a family breakdown in this country in the economy.
But here's the thing, wait, let me say something. We have to state the obvious here. Without the broken homes, we don't have strippers.
Thank you.
Or Hooters Grill.
And also, by the way, I feel that was directed directly to me and my 3 illegitimate daughters, Governor. First of all, you're not taking into account is what if the girls in and of themselves are jerks? All right? You want nothing to do with it. I can't help that I made jerks. I want nothing to do with them. And I'm not made of money. And quite frankly, Greg, they can't have it.
Yes, all right.
Stick it to Hooters, girls.
Next robot, please.
Hello, Governor. Always a pleasure talking to you. And thanks for the back rub. I feel a lot more relaxed. Anyway, if you were president, what government agency would you cut to save money?
Congress, because there would be no better way to save money in this country than if we just eliminated Congress and we had a benevolent dictator, namely me, to run the country. That's the way I see it.
So basically you are running.
No, only if we cut Congress and I get to be the benevolent dictator. It's a very big difference.
Yeah, there is a big difference. All right, we
got 535 people standing in your way of getting what you want to get done.
That is true.
Yeah.
Very true. All right, last one, robot.
Great to see you back on the show, Governor. What did Greg bribe you with this time? Wait, don't answer that. What I really want to know is, if you were the benevolent dictator of the United States for a day, what one thing would you get done? I would cancel the Jersey Shore.
Actually, there would be several things. The first thing would be to cancel Red Eye, because after tonight and the humiliation that I've experienced here at the hands of Greg and particularly Bill, but what I would love to do, seriously, would to completely eliminate the IRS. And I'm being very serious. I'd get rid of them because we wouldn't have a need for them if we went to a consumption-based tax system as opposed to a tax on productivity, which I think is the antithesis of good economic policy. You should not punish the things that you want and then reward the things that you don't. Because the fact is, the behavior you reward, you get more of it. The behavior you consequence, you get less of it. Here's what we're doing now. We punish the people who work hard and do well. We tax them more. What do we do for the irresponsible and recklessly run companies? We bail them out. That is idiocy. It's insanity. You shouldn't penalize productivity and subsidize reckless irresponsibility. We should pass the fair tax.
Hey, let me ask you,
Yeah.
how did it go last night on Jon Stewart? I didn't see it.
I thought it went very well. The main thing that the show was a focus on was the 9/11 bill, which I think ought to be passed. I know there's some flaws in it, and some people are exercised about, the fact that we don't know where everything's going. But the fact is we have a lot of people. I have a close friend who lives in Texas. I've known him 35 years. He came here 3 days after 9/11, spent a year. He was a first responder. He is dying of cancer. And the fact is he was here. We've got a lot of firemen, police, and other people who can't get their medical expenses covered, and we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't tolerate this for soldiers.
Okay, but this is what I don't understand. It seems like
Democrats ain't holding that back.
well, quiet you. Go to your room.
All
okay,
right.
this is what I don't understand. It seems like such a no-brainer. Okay, no one wants to be a bad guy in in the story of 9/11. Nobody wants to be the guy that prevented dying people from getting whatever they need. So what's the other story? There has to be some missing piece.
There is. The narrative from the Republicans is that they don't know how it's going to be paid for. They don't account for it out of the budget.
Yeah.
Look, this is about a $7 billion bill. That's a lot of money, but it's not like the $800 billion bill that they don't account for.
Right.
So that's absurd. And then there's some issues of accountability with the money that has previously been given specifically for 9/11 victims. I understand all that. But there are people who need medical care right now, and frankly, the clock is running out on them. Their lives are fading away even as we sit here talking about it.
All right, we got to move on. Thank you. That does it for Ask-a-Bee Huckabee. Always a lot of fun to be, if you ask me. I'll shut up now. Stay right there. Plenty more ahead, I think. Don't forget, it's almost Christmas. If you haven't bought my book, then you're probably the Antichrist. Get the Bible of Unspeakable Truths now at Amazon.com or at your nearest bookstore. Yes, they still exist. It's time once again to play Guess the Story. You can play along at home. Simply write your answer right on your TV with a Sharpie so I can see it. See if you can figure out what's happening in this clip.
계속 좀 위치 잡아주십시오. 지금보다 좀 더 모이게
자, 토끼 보세요.
이라든지 이런 게 준비를 했습니다. 오셔가지고 보시고 복 많이 받으십시오.
So I'm thinking it was a terrorist bunny training video.
No, this was these were bunnies that were being trained for one of Jimmy Carter's future fishing expeditions, or when the big bunny would come and attack his boat.
That's true. He's training a tiny army of well-dressed bunnies.
That's right.
I just looked at that and thought Japanese dinner off to restaurant any minute.
They don't eat bunnies.
Well, you never know in some of those downtown sushi restaurants.
They
I have
eat
to
hamsters.
say.
Everyone knows that.
Bill, what do you think?
I think it is a live-action Peter Rabbit with a Japanese subplot for Hello Kitty fans.
Matt?
These damn South Koreans antagonizing North Koreans with their bunnies.
No. Actually, you're close.
Our buddies dress themselves.
Close. It was South Korea. They're dressing bunnies in costume because it's the year of the rabbit in the zodiac.
That's what I meant.
I don't follow.
Right.
We'll close things out with the post-game wrap-up from TV's Andy Levy. Then we're going to beat up Bill Schultz. See clips of recent shows. Go to foxnews.com/redeye. You can watch us this weekend on Saturday at midnight Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Time. New shows next week include appearances from Kerry Keegan, S.E. Cupp, Ann Coulter, and Mike Baker. Time to go back to TV's Matt Helm for the post-game wrap-up.
Thanks, Greg. Hey, Imogen, what'd you get in the mail this week that made you smile?
I got the first copy of the updated version of my book, which is due out on Valentine's in 2011, and you can pre-order your copy on Amazon now.
Excellent. Matt, what you got going on Saturday?
About 3.5 hours from now, I'll be doing Fox and Friends in the morning, then rolling back for Little Bulls and Bears at 10 o'clock on Fox News Channel.
Damn.
I don't sleep.
Good for you, man.
Right from the bar.
Yep. Hey, Governor, you're a music guy. Any thoughts on your favorite albums of the year?
Oh, favorite albums of the year. I like Toby Keith's Bullets in the Gun. It's one of the hot albums that I like. It's a good one.
Right.
What about Torch? Songs for singles.
Torch is great. In fact, I think I did my part for Torch. I helped put them on the map, didn't I?
Yes.
I had more buzz from talking about Torch than I did from talking about nuclear disarmament, for gosh sake.
You'll get more buzz for calling Sarah Palin an extremist.
Yeah, I'm going to do that some of these days, just so you'll be happy.
Is it possible to ever have a Republican nominee who doesn't like country music?
Probably not.
Okay.
I hope not.
All right. Fair enough.
He would be un-American.
I thought Reagan was death metal. That was like his thing.
Back to you, Greg.
Well, Andy, that was fun.
Yeah.
See you later. Imogen Lloyd Webber, always a pleasure having you on the show. Bill Schultz, you're a mistake. You're just a human mistake. Matt McCall, always a delight. Governor Mike Huckabee, thank you so much for enduring this. I'm Greg Gutfeld, and I shall see you next time. Bye.